Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda, the supervisor with the Timepiece Garden. Looks pretty outside. Huh. It's 4 degrees. I'm not going outside. So while I should go through the stuff in the middle of the kitchen living room, again, by the time I'm done going through it, I gotta take it outside. And I'm not going outside. So we're gonna stay in here for a little while. I've got some longer box pieces I'm going to cut down. I'll go ahead and put them on my shelving. And then that way I can get my stuff in some sort of sequence. Right now it's just on here, you know. Um, it'll also let me get some of the spices into the rack. Get it put over here where I want it. Just start to actually organize this the way it's supposed to be, and get it in sequence. So when I come in here and I'm looking for something like black olives, I'm not going a shelf at a time. They're, where they're supposed to be. So that's what we're gonna do today. Is just continue with this room. On the inside, I got groceries I still gotta put away in here too. Time to get it done. Just keep going through it. Do it till I get it done, and when it's warm enough to be outside again, I'll go through the stuff out there on the in the kitchen floor. All right. Having said that, I will talk to you later. All right, I'm at a stopping point, so I'm going to stop and go get some lunch. Yummy. Otherwise, life is kind of awesome. I'm going to start with the bottom shelves here. It's my green beans, my corn, and my spinach. And I eat a lot of those. Just like my rotels, I eat a lot of those. So they're always going to be full. They're always going to be heavy, and that's not enough room for the rotels. I already know that. From there, I started with spices. Hey, let's zoom out so you can see it. There you go. And then more spices stuff up here, and then kind of condiments. You don't buy 12 things of coconut oil if you're not going to use that much coconut oil in a year. You don't buy 12 things of peanut butter. I mean, it'll expire before you use it, or it'll hit its best buy date before you actually use it. So I put that stuff over there. It will never be 100% full. And then from there, sometimes my brain works well, sometimes it doesn't. I started up here with like apples, apricots, A's, and then ended up down there with the tomato sauce. There's a couple of things that are out of place. I did that because I started there and I was going across. I wanted a shelf for just the meat. I want the meat to stay away from the vegetables. So that was my meat shelf, which kind of messed everything up because then I started vegetables again, and the vegetables go all the way across. And my turnips and my yams are here because my peppers, which are like the next 4 jars, won't fit, or the next 4 row of jars won't fit up there. So I flopped them around. So we ended tomato sauce, and I just got yams and turnips up there by themselves. Now I'll play with that. It's one of those, I'm not 100% done. I should probably start with the meat so it's by itself on its shelf, and then go into apples, the fruits and vegetables. And that way it's just a continuous row, and I'm not stopping in the middle, leaving room where I don't need to leave room. But for now, and some of it's guesswork. These are mushrooms. I don't have enough. There should be like 4 of these. That's why I have to get it out of storing it in 3 separate rooms. Because what do you have? I don't know. Same thing with olives. There should be at least 2 of those. Two trays full. Yeah. So it's all good. I'm getting there. I still got the smaller totes to wash down. I'll start separating the beans and get those under the shelf. I still have the center drawer there to wash. And I'm going to need to make some dividers so I can kind of label, things like Tabasco sauce. I have 2 of them. I don't need more than 2. More like the onions and the garlic. I have a lot of those because I go through them a lot. You can tell they're just 29, 26, 27. I just threw them in there to make sure they fit. I've not redated that stuff yet, and all the shelf stuff is in dated order. Put the cardboard down so I can slide stuff as necessary, and as I was doing that, all of that is in dated sequence. So, closer to done, but it's lunchtime. So let me go on and go to lunch, and I'll come back here and do something else. Well, actually, I'm going to wash totes after lunch, get them to dry, and then I can continue to separate like the beans. So they'll be across the bottom there. And just, keep on keeping on. All right. I'll talk to you later. All right, you've seen the shelves before. Those 2 totes are empty. Yay! The VCR ends up over here with the TV, and all this area now in front of the TV is clear. The boxes that were there, stuff is all gone. Mostly what's left to do is I have electronic stuff on the 2 shelves that I need to finish going through, and the VCR's got to go over there along with the Nintendo. It's over there. There you go. Go on those shelves. That way all the miscellaneous electronic stuff's there, and I've got like their games are here in this tote, and there's some stuff in that tote. So electronics go over there on these 2 shelves, and then this book stuff goes over there on that shelf, and the rocks that are on here I'll get to come off. So pretty much for here, these 2, it's just a swap for the most part. Not exactly, but pretty close. It's just a swap. And then the 2 empty totes are gone. My beans there, I'll go in the smaller totes and go under the shelves. So I'm like 90% done. I'm excited. Cleaning up my paint stuff from where I painted in the room here. I've got room for paint stuff across the floor. That way it's in temperature controlled area, and I won't lose as much paint as I've lost out in the shed. I still got to check that can down there. Yeah, spinning wheel, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not spinning. I'm not. It's just easy. And I don't know where I'm going to put it from there. So, things to still work out in my brain. But, like I said, 90% of this room is done. And I'm excited because it's been a while since I could just walk into this room as a whole. All right, having said that, y'all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Supervisor approved. Is Mama a good girl, Pandogs? Mama a good girl. Panda's a good girl too, huh? I know, it's such a good girl. Yes, I know. We're going to go see the chickens in a minute, huh? In a minute? Can we go in a minute? Did Mama talk to the peoples? Okay. Go ahead. Walk on. Walk on. Thank you. All right, so I'm done and I'm not done. I'm done for the evening. Does that make sense? We'll start with this corner because everybody's seen this corner before. Again, got everything. It's on the shelf. It's in dated sequence. It's good. The boxes right there on the floor in the middle, those are actually for my daughter. I'm probably going to put them in that tote and put them in my bedroom. And that way when I go see her or when she comes see me, she'll get them. That's some Japanese stuff I've not put up and put together yet. Otherwise, food-wise, except for that drawer, because I've got other stuff in it, food's good. I have some stuff I want to do. All of my totes here are from Japan, and I love them. Now, these happen to be a 530L, where most of them are a 530 medium, and I want to swap these out. I've got some 530 mediums that are in with my camping gear, and I will swap them out. I want the 530s in here for food storage. Hi, kitty! I know supervisor and training's coming to check it out too. Nobody believes that Mama's getting done. Goodness. He's got some toys in here. He brought them in here. He was like, yeah, new grounds for me. Having said that, part of the reason is when I move from the smaller trays with planting and go to the larger trays, I don't have a lot of the 530 smalls. Like that. That happens to be great for seed size. So I want the 530 mediums to be in here for the plants when they go on the shelves. That way they still get the light, Still have something that prevents water from getting all crazy. You know, yada, yada, yada. So I do have some swapping out still to do with my totes. Larges leave this area, mediums come in this area. If it doesn't have food in it, then the extras just set across the shelf. So, got a lot done though. Having said that, got most of the paint off of the TV tray. And everything pretty much down here is electronics or stuff I need to go through. I've got VCR tapes that go with the VCR. I've got, games, both for the DS and for the Nintendo, so on down the line. I got that VCR itself here. A little Japanese lamp. Most of my craft or painting stuff came in here. There's some Christmas ribbon stuff, but it all stacked up really well. It fits on the shelves and is out of the way, as it should be. If I want to paint, I can pull it out, I can paint, and I can put it back. Same thing with most of the books. These are all empty, which is great. It's always good to have writing utensils. That stuff I still have to go through. The 3 that are in paper or in plastic like this is because I've not read them yet. But the books are in here. When I'm done with the one out by the couch, I will swap it out with one of these that I've not read yet. That way I don't forget which ones I have and haven't read. From there, medicinals, herbals, chickens, seed books, all that stuff is here. This is drawing and art and locations and vacation stuff. Good stuff to keep. And then look, we're back to the beginning. It's another lamp like that one. I've got to fix the bottom. It doesn't want to stay secured, so I have to look at that and fix it. So I'd like it on the other side of the TV. And the reason for that is, I'm going to shut my big light off here. I like the ambience it gives. It's a very soft light. Makes sense. So if I'm in here playing a game or watching a movie or whatever, it's soft light, not hard bright light. Especially when I'm not growing anything. I don't need this bright light on. It's worked for now because, I know Kitty's checking it out. Kitty, don't chew on my papers. She's like, damn it, Mom. You never let me chew on nothing. Anyway, again, I'm calling it a day. I still got chickens to put away. And, yeah, dinner to make and, all that stuff I got to do. This is all trash. Box. Cardboard. Trash. And this is stuff I still got to go through. And I have light. Still stuff I got to go through, and then this is all for the garden shed. So, and this is all for the workshop. Lots and lots of work. Lots still to do. But progress. Progress is awesome. When you actually walk in the room and the fact that you can see the floor. My daughter comes to visit, we can put a blow-up air mattress in here, and she can have a room, even though it's my pantry. Ha! I know Panda's ready, huh? She said, Mama, let's go see the chickens. All right, tell the peoples bye. Say bye, peoples. See you later. You ready? Oh, okay, let's go. See y'all later.